Hi, good day. In this session, I'll show you how to do experiment 4 of our multimedia logic computer part experiment. The objective of this experiment is, as shown, that to implement a real hex clock and using counters in our circuits, and also recording the circuit output using the table. This part, third part, we have already finished in experiment 3, so I need not cover it again. And implementing abstract view of the circuit in multimedia logic. And the tools which we will be using in these experiments are clock, 7-segment LED, buzzer, ground, counter, pulse device, oscillator, multiplexer, switch, and OR gates. Okay. So before I begin with, I'll just share my screen with you so you will get a complete picture of how to do the experiment. So yeah. Okay, I think you're getting my screen. A lot of screens on your laptop, right? So don't worry. It is my screen. I have shared with. I have shared my all screen with you. So let's begin. Multimedia Logic Simulator. When you install the Multimedia Logic Simulator, do you see this icon? This icon is shown here. Let me also record the session. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah. So I just click on this multimedia logic. As usual, it will give you this window. I just did and maximize it and zoom in. And this is my tool palette. You know that if tool palette is not visible, we can go to this palette and just see it. Now let's begin with experiment 4. Yeah, this is the textbook, and this is our lab manual. Yeah. So in experiment 4, I have part 1. I am implementing a real hex clock. Now you see what are the components we'll be using. We are using this clock. I need 2 clocks. One is showing me seconds and another is showing me minutes. And I have 2 LEDs. Now see properly how we have to give the connections. So I just go to Multimedia Logic Simulator. Let's get 2 clocks. I have clock 1 and clock 2 and label them. This clock will show me seconds. This clock will show me minutes. So I go to the size properties. How do you get into that? Right click, go to properties, or double click it, you will get it. So I write here seconds, then click OK. This is giving me seconds and this gives me minutes. Then I need 4 7-segment LEDs. So this is 4 7-segment LEDs. So I just click on this. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now see how I'm giving the connections. For giving connections, we go and select the wire from this tool palette. I select the wire. Then from this 0, I go to 0. And from this 1, give connection to this 1. And from this 3, give connections to 3. And from this 4, give connection to 4. Now after giving these connections, After giving these connections, you will see that these are remaining. Okay, the remaining parts we just give from here to the first LED. Make sure that how I'm giving the connections. And from this part 7, I give this. Okay. Now, after giving this connections, you can put them as side by side. Okay. So, similarly, we will repeat the same connections for this circuit also. Now, one thing is this is going showing me seconds. So how just writing seconds will not give me seconds. I have to go to this clock, right click, and click on properties. Now here I have to select the seconds here. Yeah, it is already selected as seconds, so I need not change. But here, when I right click and go to properties, yeah, any question?
No, just check another.
Okay, okay. So here I will be selecting minutes and then click on OK. So this is the clock which will give you the minutes. You know, we have watch. That watch is decimal watch, which will see time in a watches. This is hexadecimal watch. Okay, this will give you timing in hexadecimal. So let's give connection again in the same manner. From this 0, I give it to 0. Just to avoid confusion. And similarly, I give connections. Oh, all the components. Yeah, when it is finished, now you can give them as side by side. Okay. So this is our real hex clock. Now you see, I want to run this. For running this experiment, I need to click on Run Simulator. So when I click on Run Simulator, you see 18 and 26. It is showing me 2A, 2B, 2C. It is showing all seconds in hexadecimal. In hexadecimal, what is the 9? 59 is 3B, I think. After 3B, it will not give you 3C. It will again come from 0. You see 3B, then 0. So 3B is 59. After 59, you will get 0. So this is giving me seconds. And you know that it was earlier now 18 and second has been changed to 19. Let us see again. When it completes 60 seconds, okay, the time will change from 19 to next 1A here. Let us wait for 1 second and watch, 1 minute and watch.
But doctor,
Yes.
why increase the time for the second?
No, second is increasing. You see the watch. In watch, seconds will go on changing every second, correct?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm showing. This is a watch. This is
yes,
watch. This is showing you seconds. This is showing you minutes.
but why start from the 18?
Yeah, the thing is, by default, it starts like that. Yeah, you see 3B again 1A. It has given you 1A. Okay. Now what you have to do is in here. I just stop this execution. When you run this first run, you get some time 0B1A, and you might get some other time. Okay, note down that time in seconds and minutes. Convert them into decimal time. Okay, so in lab report you have to do the following. I'll just show you. uh, yeah, see, I think font is very small. So after doing this, let me make it 20 here. So the part A, we are seeing this part A of experiment for how to implementing a real hex clock. Okay, you have to, no need to draw the diagram. You can take this page, the printout, and give labeling to them. Okay, give labeling. This is clock input device, 7-segment LED output device. Give the labeling. After giving the labeling, you have to write this, that what you have done the changes in clock properties. First clock you have type seconds, and for another clock you have minutes. Okay, you have selected type is equal to minutes, and don't write as it is. Mention input, output, and control devices at the time of labeling itself. This means that when you write this clock is an input device, 7-segment is an output device, here itself you write it's an clock is input or output, 7-segment is input or output. You have to write it. Okay. Then you see what is the new component you have seen in this experiment. From previous experiment, you already know that 7-segment LED, but you didn't use it clock. You didn't use clock in our previous experiments. Okay, so write that new component is clock. And what is this clock? How does this clock works? All this functionality you will see in the text file. Okay, go to this text file and write clock here. Okay, you got the clock device. Now don't copy paste same thing in your report. You read it first. What this clock is doing. See, it has given that it's an input device. Okay, and just read its functionality and write in your own words in the report. So let's go to part B now.
Just in part A,
Yeah,
write the new for about the clock from the textbook, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But don't copy paste. Read, understand it, and write in your own words in English. Okay.
Okay, but Dexter, excuse me, can you
Yeah.
go to the report?
What
Can you go to the page for the report?
for report?
Yes, yes,
This.
in
Yeah.
first line.
Yeah.
What's the mean? Propertize type.
Oh, no, no. See, this is your writing here. Look here. When you go to, this is clock, right?
Mm,
So you go to properties, okay? And you are writing type is equal to seconds, right?
yes.
All this you are writing here. See, in clock, go to properties, type is equal to seconds, right? This is for
Right,
seconds clock.
right. Same this.
This is how you have written for all the experiments.
It is me this line. Help for the right or the right. Same this.
No, here, see, when you show the diagram, you don't know that what settings you have done for this clock, what settings you have done for this clock, right? You
Mm.
have to mention that. Yeah, for this minutes clock, what you have done? You have done in properties, type is equal to minutes, okay? But just by seeing this diagram, you don't know. That's why we write here, for another clock, we go to properties, type is equal to minutes. The settings, what we have done for this part, we have to write in the lab report. Otherwise,
Yeah,
how do you know that how to change the settings, okay?
I know, but the report. I write this line and search in the clock.
Yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Thank you.
okay. And keep labeling also. This is clock, this is 7-segment LED, how you have done in all experiments, okay? In the same way. Give name and its type, okay? Hmm. Then new component you got clock, so write about the clock and its functionality. Shall I go to the next part?
Okay, next part.
Yeah. Let's go to part B. So in part B, you have to take a printout of this page. Okay, this is part B, and we will simulate this experiment. This is a 4-bit counter. Okay, you know that. What is 4-bit counter? 4-bit counter can count up to 2 to the power of 4, correct? 0 to 2 to the power of 4. 0 means it's starting from 0, 2 to the power of 4 means 16. 16 means it will start from 0 to 15. So this is a hex output. 15 is F here. So 0 to F. It can count from 0 to F. That we will show here. And how to give connections. This is the push button, and this is counter, this is ground, and this is seven segment LED. This is called buzzer. Okay, let's go to our experiment, and I will go for new project. I take completely new project, and then zoom out. So let's do that. I need how many? Two push buttons. So how do you get push button? First you have to get a switch. Then for this switch, you have to right click, go to properties, and here type is equal to momentary. Okay, and click OK. Similarly, you have to make this also a push down button the same way. Now, the same thing you see in the part B. Look here, in part B, you have to mention here. I have not written here. You have to mention here. Okay, how do you get push down button? Push down button. How do you get? So select switch. Okay, then go to properties and type is equal to momentary. Okay, so you have to write this. Okay, after this, what I have to do, this is the name of this push button is count, and this is reset. So let's label them as count and reset. This is count. Reset. Yeah. Then I have a ground. You see, ground is here. You see ground. Take this ground here, and then I need a counter. This is a counter. Okay, and I have a one 7 segment LED, and we have one buzzer. And let us give connections according to the diagram. You see here, this connection is given from push to CT, and second it's given to R, reset. This is for counting and this is for reset, and ground is connected to D. Let's finish this connections now. This push is connected to CT, and this is connected to R, and D is grounded. So let me put it in a nice way here. Okay, now you see, according to this, from 0 to 0 parallel connections have to give here and have to give the buzzer. Now this buzzer will make sound when there is an overflow here. Okay, so let's check that now. I just given to this buzzer. See, most of the students will do mistake like this. They will just connect it like this. This is wrong because you have just put one on the top of another, but there is no connection exist. Okay, so you have to give connections. It's very mandatory. Let me give connections now from 0 to 0 and 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. Okay, make sure that you give labels. Okay, like you have to give here name for each and every component. That what is this? This is called buzzer. This is 7 segment LED. This is your counter. This is your ground. Okay. Now, let us run this experiment. When I click on this, run simulator. Okay. Now you see it's starting from 0. Now you see here, go to this part B. See, we have done labeling also. I have shown you. New component you are using counter. Now, don't forget to write this comment. What is the comment? A counter is counting from 0 to F. You see, starting from 0
Zero.
and ending at F. Okay. Let us see here. See, it's starting from 0. Yeah.
Yes.
When I click on count, see 1, 2, 3. When I click on reset, it will reset to 0 again.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm counting. How long I can count? You see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E. After E,
F.
F. After F,
Zero.
yeah, 0. 0 means there is an overflow. You see the buzzer. Notice the buzzer, you will get a beep sound. Yeah, you got the beep sound? Tit, like this. I think you have not observed. See it again. You see, correct? Do you
Yes.
see? Lines, yeah. That is the beep sound. In my laptop, I'm getting sound. I don't know whether you are getting it. It's very light sound. When you do this experiment in your laptop, you'll see it. Okay. So
Okay.
this is part B. Yeah, this is part B of the experiment. Let's. So now about the counter again. The new component which you have learned in this experiment is this counter. Buzzer and ground already have seen in previous experiments. Okay. So you have to go to the textbook and mm, uh, search counter and read it, understand it, and write in your own words how this counter works. Okay, let's go to part C.
It's
What is
mean
part
the
C?
it's
Yeah,
mean the part B. Search about the counter.
yeah, you have to write about the counter
Okay.
because new component you see you have not. This is the Jadid component, new component, which you have
Yes.
not seen in any of your previous experiments. Okay, yeah. So shall I go to next? Okay. Now let's go to part C now. This is very important. Look here, this is an oscillator. This again the new, I think it's not a new component for you. Already we have seen oscillator also in the previous experiment. This switch ground also you have seen, same segment LED counter also you have seen. The new component which you are seeing in this experiment is this pulse device. Do you see green color pulse device? Okay, let us give this connection in our simulator now. For this, I just go to new and zoom in. So let's see this. I need two oscillators and two switches and two counters and two grounds, two same segment LEDs. You see here you will find the oscillator. So you have two oscillators and you have two switches. Okay. And you have two grounds and you need two counters and we need two 7 segment LEDs. Oh, okay. So by mistake, if you got it, click on this arrow, select them all, right click, delete it. Okay. Yeah. And see, pause device. This is in green color here, but here you will see in red color. Do you see pause? Click on this pause. So you need three of them. But give them give labeling. Okay, give names. I'm not giving here. Okay, it is oscillator this name, but when you write the report with arrow you have to show that this oscillator, this is switch, this ground, this counter, names you have to know. So do labeling, don't forget it. So from oscillator give to CT, giving connections.
For report, doctor, can I write from my hand? Not in
Yeah,
computer.
you have to write from your hand only, but this diagram you no need to draw, you need to take print out of this and attach. Okay.
But doctor, it's difficult. Can I draw
Okay, no
by hand?
problem. Okay. Okay, no problem. If you draw it, it will take more time for you. It's your wish, but draw nicely, okay? Don't draw jumbly.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see the connections now. This switch is connected to R, R, and this ground is connected to D. Okay, just wait, now it's clear. This C is connected to C is connected here, and this pass to. Okay, let me first complete these connections. 0 to 0, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. Here also 0 to 0, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3.
Doctor,
Okay. Yeah,
sorry, but I
no
have
problem.
message now from the another
What?
section. I arrived now message from another
Hmm.
section with
Okay.
the engineer Surab. He say engineer
Okay.
Surab maybe remove all reports.
What he sent?
Remove maybe remove all reports, not any report sent.
No, I will show you the procedure. Okay. How to submit the report and all. If it is like that, follow that. But if it is not, then you have to submit the report, right? So first, you just know the procedure. I will show you after completing this experiment how to send a report on the blackboard. And if because I don't have this information from him.
And
If he's
because some students ask with Dr. Saad Jabbar, the
okay,
chairman,
okay,
he say not report now because not anything dependent. Maybe
okay,
exam, maybe no.
okay, okay. So if our chairman has told, no problem. That is how we have to follow. But make sure that the information is correct because I don't have this information now, right now. Okay.
Okay,
When I know, I will upload. I will give announcement. No problem. Okay.
I will wait the message for you. If report right, send right. If no right, send no right. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So actually, I think it varies from lab to lab because in hardware lab it is difficult and in simulation lab it is easy, right? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'll just discuss with Abdurrahim and let you know.
Okay, thank you.
So let's give the connections now. From this three, okay, look here. Now from this three, most of the students will do mistake here. What they will do mistake, you see this connection. From this three, it's going to second pass. Okay, so students will try to give connections from here to here. You see, this is the input, and this input you cannot give. Always wire is given from input to output or output to input, correct? So
Yes.
this is output, this is output, and this is input. Like this, you have to give connection. Okay. So now it will be clear for you now. So let me arrange them properly. Yeah. Okay. Now I think connection seems to be clear now. Now from here, uh, I give connection from C to SD. Okay. Now important step. Don't forget this step. What is that step? It says that these are same devices. So give them name. I give them name. This is pass. This is also pass. This is also pass simulator, but we have 3 instances in one simulation. So I keep this as a pass device, pass 1, pass 2, pass 3. Okay. Now you see in the previous experiments, for example, you see here in the previous experiment, when I run this experiment, what happens? It is running. You see here, cycles are going. I can just do whatever I want. I can just do execution till it's giving me blink sound. Now,
Same
when I
idea.
want to stop, yeah, when I want to stop, I need to click this stop simulation, right?
Yes.
Automatically, it will not be stopped. So I have to click this stop, then it will stop. But in this experiment, the new experiment, there it is. Yeah, here,
Same
when you
idea.
run it, yes,
Same idea. The last experiment. Correct.
no, it's different. How it is different? In the previously, we just click here run, right?
Yes.
And for stopping, we have to click stop simulation. But this pause is a device which will automatically stop the simulation. And this among this, which has stopped the simulation, we need to find out. If the color of this pause device becomes red, then that pause device is responsible for stopping the simulation. Now you see I'm running it now. You see I'm running. I run the simulation. You see I run again. It stopped it automatically. You see again I'm getting green. I'm not getting red here, right? And I get pause 2 as red here. So here you have to write like this. In part C, pause device stops the simulation. You see, in first run, tell me which one has stopped the simulation? Pause 2, correct? Because pause 2 is red here. In first run, pause 2 has stopped the simulation. Okay. Then again, I have to run this 3 times. In second run, again, I have to find out who has stopped the simulation. In second run, I just run it second time. You see, in second time when I run, who is stopping the simulation?
Plus one.
Pause 1, very good. So here I write in second run, pause 1, stop the simulation. Finally, in third run, let us see in third run who has stopped the simulation. In third run,
Two. Plus
yeah,
one and
pause 1 and pause 3 has stopped the simulation. Now, in fourth, there is no fourth. Again, fourth is same as 1. You see, pause 2, pause 1, pause 1 and 3. This is pause 2, pause 1, pause 1 and 3. So it has cycle in 3 runs. So that's why we write only 3 runs here. In first run, who has stopped? In second run, in third run, who has stopped the simulation? Okay. Yeah. Now after this, let's go to part D. Yeah, part D. You see, already we have finished this in uh, experiment 3. Already we have finished this in experiment 3.
it's the same.
Yeah, we have already finished this in experiment 3. You can check. If you want, I'll show you. You see, this is,
Yes. Part E in experiment 3.
yeah, yeah. You see, this is experiment 3. This experiment 3 in this part E, right?
Yes. Remove it in a report. If
Yeah, in part 4, remove it because you see, part E, already we have finished it, right? So no need to do it again. So let's go for,
part E.
yeah. So we'll skip this and let's do here. Now you see, this is how you see the diagram in textbooks, correct? So you have to convert this textbook notation into your multimedia logic simulator. How do you do that? So for that, let us understand. Now, what is this? This is multiplexer.
Yes.
This is also a multiplexer. Which multiplexer is it? Now you see here, it is taking 4 data lines. So 4 to 1 mux. It has one enable and 2 select lines. Similarly here, 4 to 1 multiplexer. We have two in number, and these are LEDs, and these are 11 switches. You just count, this is 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 switches are there. So let's do that in our logic. I'll just go for new. Here is to lock in. Now look here. I will first take this 4 to 1 mux, 4 to 1 mux. Where is multiplexer? This is your mux, you see. I have two multiplexers, but this is 8 to 1 multiplexer. So I will just right click on it, go to properties, make 4 to 1 mux. Okay. Uh, Properties and make it 4 to 1 mux. Okay. Now we have 11 switches. Switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 5, switch 6, switch 7, switch 8, switch 9, switch 10, and switch 11. So many switches. I'm just arranging so that you can see all. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 switches. Okay. So let's give connection. The E bar, this is enable. Let's give them names also. This is E bar. This one. This one. This is S0. Then this is 2D3, 2D1, 3. Then 1D1, 1D2. Yeah. So let's give name. This is E bar. E bar I give like this. E, then on keyboard ta. E bar. Okay. This is your E bar. S1 S0. Give this as S1 S0. Then 2D3. This is called 2D3. 2D 2D1, 2D0. Similarly, you have 1D3, 1D3, 1D2, 1D1, 1D0. Now let's give connection. Here, these are two LEDs, so let's have two LEDs here. Now let's give connections. This is connected to Y. This is also connected to. Now, you see E bar is going to this E bar is going to this E bar. Okay, and from same E bar I'm going connect E bar to another chip as well. Okay, then this is C10, so S1 is connected to here. This is S1. Then S2 is connected to 0. Okay, then you see 2D3. 2D3 is connected to D3, and 2D2 is connected to this D2. 2D1 is connected to this D1, and 2D0 is connected to D0. Similarly, 1D3 is connected to
Doctor,
D3. Yeah,
maybe I listen
yeah.
from some student. Maybe remove this subject and test 5.
Remove this
Subject,
subject or
yes.
part.
Subject. Skip all student, skip the subject and test 5 and go to another semester.
No, I didn't get you what you are asking. Skip the subject. This is meaning you want to delete this course.
Yes, now stop and skip this subject and subject test 5 and go to another semester. I listen, just it is
Yeah, okay. Just listen. I'm finishing it now. Okay.
do you have anything for about this
Yeah,
subject?
yeah. After this, I have another session.
Okay.
Okay. So 1D2 and 1D1 and 1D0. Okay. Now, I'm just for this. You have to do one more thing. Okay. So let us insert table.
Use the table.
So yeah, I'm showing you for how to record the output in this for this experiment. Okay. So you need to have an E bar, S0, S1, and 2, 3, 4 columns. Okay. So a table will be having, yeah, 4 columns. One is, this is E bar, S0, S1, and this is output. Okay. So now how to give this, how to record the output, I'll show you. So first give them as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So in this all cases, merge E bar is 0. Okay. So copy again, same thing. In this case, merge E bar is 1. So no need of these lines. Okay. Now look here. First E bar is 0. When I run this experiment, make E bar 0. This is E bar is 0, right? When E bar is 0, I give S0 and S1 as 1. So S0 is 0, S1 is 0. So both are S1 and S0 both are 0. Okay. So when both are 0, let us check. Is D3 working? No. D2 working? No. No. Yeah. 2D0 is working. You see? Okay. 2D0 is working. 2D0 is working and 1D0 is working. Okay. So the output is 2D0 comma 1D0. Okay. Then next you have to give S1 as 1. I give S1 as 1. Now again check. D3 working? No. Yeah, D2 is working.
One.
D2 is working here, okay? So D2 is working. We will do one thing, otherwise, just change this, make it as S1 because first we have S1, right? This is S0, just change it like this. So now in this case, when I make
2D2, 1D2.
no, just I'm changing. S0 is 0 only, okay? S0 is 1. S0 is, yeah, this is 0, this is 1. Now you see D3 is not working, D2 is not working, D1, yeah, D1 is working. Yeah, 2D1, 1D1 is working. 2D1 and 1D1 is working. Yeah. Similarly, here we have just checked just now, 2D2 was working and 1D2 was working. And when both are 1, yeah, D3 is working, 1D3 is working. So when I make E bar is 1, okay, and make all 0, then you will see that nothing works here, okay?
Yes.
And because when E bar itself, if enable chip is itself is off, then it will not work. So here you write no output, okay?
I
And
think
there's no out, yeah, all will be no output. Correct. Good.
because
For
A
this
bar,
output.
it's 1, it's
Yeah,
0.
yeah. So this is the output you will get, okay? So with this, we have finished our experiment. Okay, I just stop it here. And if you want any information about some where is your lab manual, anything, you just go to this textbooks and materials. You'll find all your lab manuals and textbook. And still, if you didn't find them, this is the video I have uploaded. Okay, lab manual and textbook using simulator. You can click on this link. I'll show in the video how to see in your course where are these lab manual and textbooks. Okay,
Doctor,
and
okay, complete.
this is question number. Now, what I have taught you, just you can practice on your laptop, okay, for the remaining time.
Okay,
Okay.
listen,
Yeah.
can you send me the email about the report,
About the report.
pages for the report.
Okay, you can download. I'm just uploading here. Okay, just see, I'm sharing this file again.
And save it this lecture.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, you just download it now only, because afterwards it will not be available. Okay.
Okay, but lecture this save it.
Yeah. So, or you can do something. It's not attaching. You can just take picture of this. 1 minute. I'll just make it. You can take picture.
Can you send me the mail, because lecture here from the laptop it's maybe not clear.
Okay, I'll give you the link of this video where you will find this. Okay,
It
I'll
depended.
attach the link.
Oh,
I'll give the link. You'll attach it. Okay.
okay. طيب دكتور,
Yes.
how can get my reports in the second and third experiment?
See, up to 3 experiments, I have taken the reports. You have submitted all 3?
Yes, I will. I take you.
Okay, so I finished the correcting of that also. It is available in the office.
Okay, but how can I get this one?
You are talking about how you will get experiment 4?
Three.
You want to take your experiment back?
I want my paper in experiment.
Yeah, you take it. Already I finished it. I think you have not come to my office and took it. Long back I have given to the students, but there are something which are available. Okay, when I go to the college, there I will put out of my office door all the experiments. Anyone can come and take from there. Okay.
Okay, doctor, for about this experiment, if after discuss with the engineer Abdrahim, if experiment we have report, I will write and take picture and cross message send you in the next week. Okay.
No, not like that. If you want to share me the experiment, okay, I'll tell you how to send the experiment. If you have to give the experiment, then let me show you. In Blackboard, I have opened it. Experiment 4. Just let me give you one screen. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I think my screen is on your laptop. Look here. Go to this assignments and test. Okay, click on this assignments and test. From here, do you see experiment 4 here?
Okay.
Yeah, click on this experiment 4.
But the
Yeah,
last time next week, okay?
yeah. From here, you have to browse your computer, attach that file, and submit me. I'll get it. Okay. Don't
I
send through course message. Send through Blackboard. Okay.
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 طيب دكتور, excuse
Yes.
me. For about another subject, microprocessor. Please, can you
Yeah.
check my marked? Because I show for my answer.
No, I have seen it. Yeah, for multiple answers, you have given only single answer.
No, I have a multiple answer.
Okay, just let me stop the session, then I'll speak.
Thank you so much. Because I worry for about a mark.